So in this video, we will talk about why note-taking is important in project management, what are the benefits of taking notes, what are the different ways you can take notes, like digitally or with pen or paper, or just type it in the computer. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. So let's start with why note-taking is so important in project management. As a project manager, you might be in different meetings throughout the day, so it's impossible for you to remember what happened throughout the day. As a project manager, you will be invited to a lot of meetings. You might be facilitating and organizing a lot of meetings. So a lot of things might be happening maybe for multiple projects. And if you don't take notes, first of all, you're going to miss something because you don't have any reference. Second, during these meetings, some important informations are shared, some decisions are made, and if you don't capture it, you lose that opportunity. And at a later stage, if you're looking for some information and you don't remember what was discussed in the prior meeting, it will look bad, and it's also a waste of time for everybody because you had a meeting to discuss the things. And that's why note taking is critical, and most often you have to share the notes after your meeting is done, especially if you are the organizer of the meeting. People are expecting to see if there is any decisions made, if there are any action items assigned to them, and things like that. So in general, you get the idea why note-taking is so critical in project management. But today, what I wanted to talk about is different ways to take notes. You can, as I said, use regular pen and paper. You can use iPad, you can use your computer, your laptop, whatever you have handy at that time, you can use that. If you have not tried, try next time typing notes while people are talking and trying to gather that thoughts in your mind and trying to understand what they're talking, and at the same time be able to precisely capture the note. Because when we start typing, most of the time you will make mistakes. You have to hit backspace and things like that, and then at least for me was always difficult to keep up to the pace. Other advantage of just writing the note with regular pen and paper or using iPad is that you can draw, and it's free, right? It's not just characters and you're just typing in English. If someone is explaining a workflow, you can just draw boxes and then connect it, and it processes in your mind much faster than just typing it away on Notepad or Word or whatever, right? If there is an option for me, I prefer to use pen and paper, but the challenge with that is it's hard to manage after the fact. Let's say you started taking notes on paper and pen every meeting, and then it adds up, and it's hard to keep track of things unless you remember which day you have to go back and all that thing. So my preference is to have the notes digitally, if possible not type it in. Right now that option is only available with an iPad or any tablet that supports pencil, right? So today I also wanted to share some of the apps that I was using lately, and some of the features that I was particular about when looking for these apps. Number one in my list was Searchability. I should be able to search it at a later stage. So if I have 100 notes, and if I'm not able to search certain keywords, then it defeats the purpose of taking notes digitally. So Searchability was number one. And the second is Shareability, which means I should be able to export the notes as PDF so that people can get it. And if I'm drawing something, then I have the option to share it with others. So those were the two things I was looking for. The application that Apple has that comes with the iPad is Notes, and that offers this feature of searching. So the two preference that I have taking notes on iPad is first Notes, which is the Apple app, which is free, and the other one is between GoodNotes and Notability. So both GoodNotes and Notability have similar functions. Notes is very powerful, you can just live with that, but the only caveat is if you have a picture, let's say you copy a picture and paste it on Notes, you can't draw on top of the picture. You just have to, the picture stays as a separate section. You can write above and beyond, but you cannot scribble on top of it. And the GoodNotes has that feature that you can start scribbling and writing on top of the picture, so that way it's like a full fluid one document. But the things that I don't like about GoodNotes is that pages are not continuous. So in OneNotes, it's like a large canvas. I can keep scrolling and I can keep writing, so it's one single unlimited page, versus in GoodNotes it's like one page, like a PDF page. So that was my preference. And both have option to export it and share it through email and other applications, so it's pretty good. But I wanted to also talk about one other app which is called Nebo, and the difference here is you can write notes, but you can then convert the handwritten notes into text, and you can do it while you're writing, and you can also do it at the end, like convert all your notes into typed text. So that way convert it to text and then you can share it across. So that's what I liked about Nebo Notes, and I will be making a separate video on different apps, the best app for note taking for project management. So you just have to make sure that you write the notes in a way that it's more pictorial and not too many words, and somehow gather the notes in a way that it's readable. So that's the only caveat. And the other thing is, if someone is sharing on screen, then if your computer has that screen share and you don't have an option to capture, I think one thing you can do if you're not on video conference is grab the camera and take a photo. But if you are doing video conferencing, then that's not an option, because it will be not a good thing to do. So anyway, I wanted to share all these thoughts on note taking in project management. Why is it important? How I take notes, and what are the apps that are available to at least do something about note taking. And hope it was helpful. And if you have any other thoughts, what is your methods, or if you have any other suggestions, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, if you like this video, give it a like. If you're new here, consider subscribing. There are a lot more project management videos coming on this channel, so stay tuned. So I hope to see you in the next video, and you take care. Bye.